The SAT and ACT are standardized tests that can help students get into colleges and earn scholarships. Although they have similar content, they're ultimately different in other aspects. Most colleges will accept either, so what's the difference between them? According to KD College Prep, the tests vary in some key ways, from their format to the lengths of each section. If you find this video helpful, make sure to subscribe to our channel and give it a thumbs up. One of the most prominent differences between the ACT and SAT is their scoring scales. The final score of the latter ranges from 400 to 1600 points. The overall score is determined after combining the two section scores, which range from 200 to 800. The lowest final score of an ACT is 1 point, while the highest is 36. To calculate the overall score, ACT Inc. averages the scores of the exam's 4 sections, which also range from 1 to 36. The ACT is more diverse when it comes to subject matter. The test includes mandatory English, math, and reading sections, but also has optional science and writing sections. Test takers aren't expected to be science experts to score well in the section. Scott Simons, the Vice President Math and Science at KD Innovation, told KD College Prep that little prior science knowledge is required. The section is more about interpreting information and making accurate conclusions based on given data. Some test takers may want to skip the optional essay section, as there's been a significant decrease in the number of colleges that review this section. The SAT only has 2 sections, reading and writing and math. Those taking the SAT in 2025 just missed the no calculator math section, which was terminated in early 2024. Some testers have complained about the more complicated wording of SAT questions compared to those on the ACT. Formatting and duration. As far as formatting, the SAT has been available in digital form since spring 2024. Testers can take the ACT online starting in April 2025 but still have the option to complete the test in person if they prefer. The SAT is a little longer than the ACT, with the former lasting up to 134 minutes and the latter for 125. However, there are 98 questions on the SAT and 135 on the ACT, meaning ACT takers might have to work at a faster pace. The SAT reading and writing section gives students about 1 minute and 11 seconds per question, while the math section needs about 1 minute per question. The English part of the ACT typically takes approximately 42 seconds, and the math section is about 1 minute and 7 seconds. The test allows about 1 minute per question in the reading section. SAT versus ACT, which is easier to take. This isn't a straightforward question. Everyone has certain strengths and weaknesses, so test difficulty varies from person to person. If you're picking between the two standardized tests, consider a few things, such as how long you take to answer questions. If you realize you may need a bit more time per question, then the ACT may not be ideal. You may end up cramming since you'll have less time to complete each section. But if you excel at science, the ACT might be up your alley since it has a dedicated section. People should consider taking a full-length practice exam of the ACT, Pre-ACT, and SAT, PSAT, before choosing one or the other, as doing so will help test takers better understand which is best for them. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more educational content. Good luck with your test prep.